So we're going to start talking about Hulu and Disney and them becoming one and the same. Because in the grand scheme of things, in the theater of streaming, Disney is playing a lead role in a drama of their own making, and something of epic proportions. To Hulu or not to Hulu, to paraphrase a very famous line. The fate of Hulu's streaming service has been something that, could not possibly be more complicated, and yet should be absolutely simple. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, Disney has to acquire Hulu in the very near future, somewhere between 30 and 60 days. And, they have to make a decision after that. Here we go. Well, Disney's acquisition tango with Comcast has actually been kind of interesting. From a delay tactic to a let's accelerate tactic. And it seems like we are now at the end game. Disney's playbook is incredibly confusing here. We don't know what Disney plans to do once they have Hulu, when it's all said and done. If you are interested in that, then this is the video for you, because it seems that Bob Iger once declared that he wanted a one-app experience, blending Hulu into Disney Plus and making them work hand in hand. And while that sounds great, they're not quite ready to chuck Hulu into the streaming abyss just yet. They will keep it as a standalone option, which is something that Discovery Plus has been doing, and a few of their other peers. So let's start with this. Firstly, Hulu seems to be a golden goose of ad revenue, with each user bringing in almost double the cash compared to Disney Plus. Why? Well, there's ads and ad-free, and they've been doing it for a long time. They've also recently been benefiting from Disney's ad team, and when they sell their ads, they're able to participate in that. And of course, Disney Plus has introduced an ad-supported tier, but it's going to take some time before the mouse is able to cash in on that cash cow. And let's not forget that the Hulu label is kind of a pass to many things because of their marketing partnerships and, well, some of their content partnerships, although I imagine those will probably disappear with Comcast Universal. Secondly, let's look at Disney as kind of desperate for Hulu's general entertainment content side, because you have Marvel and Star Wars for Disney Plus, and those things can move back and forth between platforms. But if you're looking for more generalized content, like, I don't know, reruns of some of your favorite Fox shows, you're not going to see those on Disney Plus. Even Iger's admitted that they've gone a bit overboard with their franchise content and they need to slow down. So the original programming is going to not really flow nearly as much as it has been. Hulu could be their trusty midpoint that will bring customers in, viewers in for older films that you can't run on Disney Plus, older television shows that you can't run on Disney Plus. Hulu fills a void that Disney Plus is not prepared to fill. Hulu's appeal isn't just the original content that they have, because they do have some, but it has a massive content library. That's a magical tool for retaining subscribers, which is something Disney is not doing great at right now. So if Disney simply migrated everything over to Disney Plus, it could work, but I think they realize that it won't. At some point, though, the writing is definitely on the wall. They're probably going to give Hulu the old heave-ho and absorb it into Disney Plus. But they'll do it as like a blade in their mini menu that you come to when you log in. So much like Star Wars and Marvel and other junk that they flash at you at the beginning, they'll probably be a blade for Hulu. And let me tell you this, Disney Plus is not yet doing live TV. Hulu still is. And it's that other part of that secret sauce that I was mentioning where Hulu can offer you something Disney Plus just isn't prepared to do. And of course, the most important part of this, and we brushed on it earlier, is that Hulu is actually profitable. Disney Plus is not. And they, again, because of the ARPU for each of their users, it's just a no-brainer to keep it as is for the time being. Or to keep it as a standalone option for an extended period of time, if not forever. They also have the ability to continue to sell ads across all of their platforms more effectively, and there won't be any pesky revenue sharing that they would have to do with their partners. And there isn't but one left now, and that one's about gone, and that would be Comcast Universal. Their most direct competitor in almost everything, including theme parks. So I think they would be much happier to cut them out completely. The question is, how much is it going to cost them? And we still don't have that answer yet. And remember when I said that they needed to hang on to users for longer on their services? Well, Hulu's really good at that. And it consistently outshines Disney Plus in all of the streaming reports, with very few exceptions if you aren't looking at something like Bluey, which Disney doesn't even own. Their franchising licenses are pretty extraordinary, and they have a lot of opportunity to make some great things. And you still have the lovable comedies, How I Met Your Mother and Modern Family, over there that there was no way you could integrate into Disney Plus directly. You want to maintain, or at least pretend like you still have an interest in family if you're Disney, and you want to maybe keep these two things apart, much like Disney did early on when Eisner came in and started Hollywood Pictures, and, well, some of the other famous studios that weren't directly affiliated with Disney. And finally, I'll just say it one more time, Hulu has something that nobody else does. It's a streaming service that was born from a joint venture of all the major studios. They all got together and decided to play nice. And they even let you add premium networks like HBO. So whether Hulu can keep doing that once Disney's in charge, again, as I said before, I don't know that they're going to be able to play well with Comcast Universal, but maybe. In a nutshell, Disney probably doesn't want to toss Hulu away like yesterday's trash. At least I wouldn't if I were in charge of the company. It's got some good things, and it's kind of a secret weapon just because of the live TV. And only a handful of other streamers are capable of doing that, and Warner Brothers just recently added news and sports sometime next week, or maybe later this week. And they're still going to be behind because Disney still has ESPN, which it could roll into Hulu if it wanted to. And that's where we come to the end of the conversation. And hopefully your part now begins, where you can comment on this video. Let me know what you think Disney's going to do with Hulu. Are they going to roll it in, or are they going to leave it alone? My bet's on leave it alone, at least for a while. Like I said, your comments down in the comments section below, and let's talk about it. As always, be sure to take care of yourself and take care of others. And until next time, see ya!